Hello, I'm Dr. Katherine Horton. Tonight will be a very brief announcement. I first of all would like to say hello to everybody and thank you so much for the kind messages that I received throughout the day. Last night I put out a video where I was crying, and after that I spent the entire evening crying my eyes out, which I really recommend. It was the most therapeutic thing I could have done. This morning I was ready to rip the balls off the heads of Intel again. So I'm totally refreshed. But the truth is that things are getting extremely dire for me. Every single time I go to bed at night, my neighbors machine gun me brutally. So I have about, I would say, something like at least a shot per second, sometimes 2 or 3 shots when it gets really tough. But I certainly get pulsed, and with shots to the head, I mean shots so intensive, like you could see in this one video, which was evidence for court. And it punches through several layers of metal, and it makes my entire head, my brain just gets flashed. And I think the intelligence agencies want to cause as much neurological destruction as possible to replace my synapses with some synthetic AI grown crap, I would guess. But they're going for full, full-on mutilation. And it's extremely painful also throughout the day. I mean, I haven't felt normal for about a year, with the head chips just being worked intensely. My entire skull feels undercurrent, and it's horrific. Today, I drove to see a witness, a victim for whom I'm also a court witness. And we spent about 5 hours working together. But on the drive there, I was again cut up by cars driving dangerously. And I was literally machine gunned repeatedly, demonstratively, by Swiss intelligence. So Dr. Paul Zinneke has utterly lost his marbles. I know he's a fucking Nazi because he's the head of the NDB, and he continues exactly what Markus Seiler, another fucking Nazi, did beforehand, which is prepare the genocide of the Swiss people. But it has reached a stage which is just utterly bonkers. So it's I want everybody to know that, I mean, you probably all know by now if you follow this channel. If you're new, I want you to know that the people we are dealing with are properly mentally ill. So they are clinically ill. They need to be locked up. You know, they're locking up healthy people who are trying to repair the system and trying to save the lives of women and children. But these people are clinically insane. So you can't really expect any sort of standard reasoning or sanity from them. They are literally helpless and under free fall under their own psychopathy and mental illness. And they seem to combine a lot of different mental degeneracies. So the person, it is quite telling, the person I spoke to at the military HQ in Bern about a year ago, it was the 15th of March, 2017, he had quite clearly a narcissistic disorder. You know, I mean, he checked himself out in every single reflecting surface. At first, I thought it's one of this Intel thing of, oh, make use of all the reflecting, surfaces to see what's around you. And then I realized, no, he's actually just looking at himself. You know, he loves himself that much that he has to check himself out in every single reflecting surface. So, that's the sort of degeneracy, and that's the mildest, I think. And I will be releasing the content of that conversation that I had a year ago, whereby that intelligence agent subtly threatened me and subtly implied that I might commit suicide because of depression, on a foggy day. And this was on a beautifully bright, sunny day. And I'm just there all cheerful and, full of optimism and everything. So he was stupid enough to literally give me a subtle death threat. So that was quite telling, and then lots of other mistakes he did. So I'm so grateful to have met that moron a year ago. He was really worth gold, I have to say. But the truth is, we are dealing with mentally ill people. So they're in a phase where they're just, because they've run out of options and because they're literally dumb as fuck, the only thing that they know is how to kill and how to rape. So whatever solution they will come up with will be a combination of killing and raping. And that's why I do get raped a lot electronically. And they do try to kill me, like all the time. So it's you can kind of guess who might have come up with that sort of program, But anyway, so yesterday was really tough, and I have to say I was triggered. The one thing I just cannot stand and I cannot take, and everything in me crumbles. That's child abuse. And I will make a video about it, what triggered me yesterday. But I was watching a mainstream children's program, and it was so horrific and so in depth, going into mind control and abuse and ritualistic abuse and the murder of children, ending with a little ditty, a little song about how you can't change anything and these children are just going to be murdered and there's nothing you can do. And the scene literally had a school, a boarding school, where the buildings in front of the main building looked like gravestones, you know. And I'm talking mainstream children's TV on Netflix, okay? I'm not talking some freak show. I'm talking some mainstream freak show. And that instantly reminded me of the awning in front of Mount Pleasant School, which is what my colleague, Dr. Millicent Black, has uncovered in her research. And I tell you, Dr. Black is a top investigator. She has an eye and a nose for trails, you know, an eye for detail and a nose for the right trails. And she went straight at it and she uncovered. So look up Mount Pleasant School in Columbia, because she discovered that the awning has the Air Force wings, and above that, rows of crosses like a military graveyard. And they literally advertise in front of the school, above the entrance, that, you know, I mean, in a sense that the kids go into the school under the graves already. They're under the ground, you know, from the symbolism, under the ground because of the Air Force. So this is the school where her abuser, Randall Webster, the Air Force veteran Randall Webster, whom the FBI refuses to arrest, he is actively telling her that, you know, kids are being set up by him for child abuse and to be used, for example, in the break, to be put under radio hypnosis and mind control to be abused. And then you have the awning of the school symbolizing military graveyard. So yesterday I was really tired and I thought, right, let's do some lighthearted cartel research and fine tune my, you know, my snores for cartel symbolism. So I waded right into this kids program, and I might as well have just watched a snuff movie to relax, you know. That was the effect on me. So I dissolved in tears, and I have to say, when I see the scale of it, I despair. Okay, so most victims probably know this sort of stuff, despairing. So I totally cried my eyes out, and I have to say it was the best thing I could have done. So I really recommend to all the victims, if you feel like crying, just cry, okay? And if you can turn on the webcam and tell the world how upset you are, just do. Because I'm so grateful for all the kind comments that I got back. They really helped me get back up on my feet today, I have to say, because I think the people who are not psychopaths, because you do get these psychopathic comments, and then all you do is you don't even take them seriously. You just screenshot them straight into your quote bundle, and I'll get onto that. But the people who are not psychopathic, they will instantly connect with you and they will help you get back up on your feet. And I suddenly was just reminded by how many people are in this and how many people are there to help us. So thank you, because I needed to feel your hand reaching out yesterday, and I'm so grateful you did. So yeah, here I am. And it makes me well up again, just thinking about, you know, how many people were willing, you know, to just step in and help me back up on my feet. So thank you. I have, your effort was a worthwhile investment. I got up on my feet this morning, and this morning I woke up with this sensation of, yes, I'm ready to crush some balls, you know, in the Intel community. So that's what I did. I really got busy. I printed off another set of letters to the neighbors, and I've distributed another 60. And I can show you how my work area looks like, my bunker. It is a total mess, I have to say. So let me just tidy it up, because I might have some confidential data left and right. So, okay, let me show you how I work, okay? So right now, as a bit of white wall that looks civilized, but actually I am surrounded by this shielded area, okay? And actually one of the things you can't see is behind here, there's a window with extra layers of shielding, okay? So this is how I had to totally surround my home, okay? So here I sit down here. But what I wanted to show you is this is what I'm looking at, okay? So now you see yourself a million times. You can see, you know, these are letters These are all, sorry, envelopes. Okay, I bought 500 of them because this is how many envelopes that will be distributed. 500 letters. Then there's printing paper over there. The scanner is there. The printer is there. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is another bag I've just finished for another, I think there are 40 letters in there and there are more to be printed off. So tomorrow I'll distribute another 100 letters, okay? And the clue is that these are court documents. These are documents that people can use and go straight into court with. So that's what I did. If you're interested in what the hell I was distributing, let me share my screen and show you. So this is all part, oops, that's me talking. This is all part of the neighborhood campaign. So go to stop007.org, go down and go to Burning Down the House of Crime. And this is the Inform the Neighbors campaign, okay? So what I'm distributing here is the explanatory video in great detail for those people who would like to join me and adopt the letter. This is the letter that I'm distributing in German. This is the English translation so that you know what I'm saying to my neighbors. And down here are the templates in German and in English, should you wish to do the same in your neighborhood. And then below here are the genocide rates. Literally, yes, you heard right, the genocide rates. And this is what every country, this is how many people each country has to kill off according to their quota by 2025, meaning in the next 7 years, okay? So this is not a joke. This is why all this gang stalking and the directed energy weapon attacks are happening. Yes, they do want to kill you. If you're in the US, they want to kill 83% of you. If you're in the UK, they want to kill 78% of you. I'm not making this shit up. If you're in Germany, they plan to kill over half of you. And if you're in Switzerland, you almost think that you're lucky, ending up with the Freemasonic number of 33%. However, what you have to keep in mind is that the entirety of Switzerland, the population is less than the population of London. So if you kill every third Swiss, you have reduced Switzerland to literally, I don't know, from London down to, one city. Okay, you've wiped out like one small city. That's it. Okay, so for the Swiss, it will be devastating. So this is the sort of crap that we're dealing with. But what I've done is I have distributed letters, and you can see here, if you open the image, you can see what I've already done. So on the 5th of April, when I launched this campaign, I've distributed 100 letters. Then on the 7th of April, that was last Saturday, I got really pissed off because I got into my car and because they knew I wanted to go somewhere important, they have drained my car battery. Thankfully, being a physicist and being a target, I had a second car battery and I just replaced the damn thing straight away. So it was okay, but I still thought, okay, I've got a couple of letters knocking around. So I, distributed a few more. Before I set off. And then today I've distributed 60 letters because I was mutilated extremely brutally last night. So now the little yellow dots here in my neighborhood, you can see how I'm working myself through the neighborhood. And, the plan is to inform everybody because it is my moral and legal duty to do so. Okay. And I really encourage you to join me. Please, please join me. Okay. Now, before I continue, let me just throw a glance at the chat because sometimes they do mess with my audio. So just a captain's cross check. Everybody, can you guys hear me? Just say I if you can hear. So I can see that there are lots of people watching actually in the chat. I'm so grateful. Okay, so all right, I think people can hear me, otherwise they would have started complaining. Okay, so great. So let's move on because there's lots of stuff, and actually this is all about putting out a call for translators, and I'll explain what I mean by this. Okay, so we have the letters for the neighbors and so on. And I have translated it. I've written it in German and I've translated it to English. But if you think this is a good idea, please, please sit down and translate it to Spanish, to French, to Japanese, to whatever you want to translate it to, because the principles are the same thing, okay? In the video on my website, I explain how to adopt a template. If you can explain it to the people in your country, And if you can launch these enablement campaigns in your country, it is really, really important, because if you are being shot at, other people are also being hit by the reflections, and they will get cancer, you know, or some other horrible injuries, but they don't know what's happening to them. So I need your help. Okay. So if you like the letter, the one I've just shown you, please, there's no copyright on it. This is just for you, for us all to use. Please, you know, if you can hear me and you can understand me and you speak another language, please translate it. Okay. Because I know that this stuff is happening. It's happening in China. It's happening in Russia, in Latin America, absolutely everywhere, in Africa, in Iceland. I think Antarctica might be fine, although I'm not sure, because it's mostly research labs, and they might run some experiments on the researchers who are stuck there, you know? So this is really a global problem. This is what I'm saying, okay? So please translate it. And then that's one thing. The other thing I put out, let me bring up the screen. Where is it? Yes. Okay, so let me share my screen. Because the other thing that I've now launched, and this is really big, I'm telling you, it's one big chunk of work. So if you go to my channel, Stop 007, okay, you'll see the video yesterday where I'm really crying and, you know, very therapeutic. Here, this is, I've launched this today, and this is how to make a quote bundle, okay? And in this video, I'm showing you a platform which is called, here, it's called Bundle Docs. Let me close the adverts. Okay, so here. And I'm explaining how to sign up to Bundle Docs and how to make your own quote bundle. Okay. Now, if you're a victim, I'm telling you, this is super important. This platform costs 10 euros per month, or 10 pounds per month, you know, or 10 US dollars per month. But I'm telling you, it's worth it, because you can upload your documents and it makes a professional bundle. Now, even if you don't want to represent yourself in court, it's still a good idea. And that is because you save a lot of money by making your own quote bundle, because the lawyers won't have to spend time on this. Okay. The only thing they have to do is write the legal arguments and go, you know, you save a lot of money. Second of all, you keep them on a short leash and you know exactly what's in your quote bundle. Okay. And the other reason why you should sign up is because you will at some point, you know, ideally present your evidence to your local council or even to the police or to other people. And it absolutely helps if it looks professional. Okay. Because then these people cannot make it disappear or deny that this is, you know, this is something really heavy and something to look into. But the other thing is, if you're a victim, you're also a victim of crimes against humanity. And eventually the big war crime tribunals need to hear your case. So get your case ready now, because this is happening, people. We are moving towards the tribunals. We are moving towards court cases, and we are moving towards arresting these people. But it really helps if we all have our cases in the same format. Okay. Now, I have released this video in English, and I will endeavor to release it tomorrow or at some point this week in German. Okay. But I'm really stuck for time because I'm dealing with so many cases on my own. Okay. So I am trying to release this in German. However, my French is shit. Okay. My Spanish barely exists. So please, and Hungarian, well, yeah, my Hungarian, I speak Hungarian, but I don't have time to actually make a Hungarian version. So if you speak another language, please, you know, especially if you're a victim, a multilingual victim, and there are many clever cookies out there who are being targeted, watch this video, play around with Bundle Docs, see if you like it, see if you endorse it, either find a better platform, that's fine with me. You know, it's not, you know, my life. I just picked this because the customer service is great. It's super easy to use. And it was the cheapest thing I found. Okay. And it is used by legal firms. So that's why I went for it. Okay. So, but if you find something better, fine, make a video about that. This is not about the platform. This is not about advertising. It's about getting our shit together. Okay. So this is it. However, talking about advertising, one of the things that I tried to carve out is I said to this platform, look, I'm about to release a video. There are many court cases. People are bound to sign up. Can you give me kickbacks or some sort of referral thing? And they said, yes, we can. You know, and if you sign up, and I'll show you how to, you can, hang on, how do I get out of this? You can actually help other victims as well and funnel some of the money back, because this is the real Bundle Docs website, okay? If you click on free trial, when you sign up, please use the promotion code Horton, Horton 10, okay? If you type in Horton 10, what this means is that I'm your referral person. I referred you to here. I'm Horton, and 10 means I get 10% of your monthly subscription fee. You know, that's the £10. I get £1 or €1 back from that. Now, it will cost you nothing extra whatsoever. But if we all do this, I can actually use the money and funnel it back into victim cases. Okay. And I am doing this flat out. Now, to tell you, it really works, because one of the things I did is for example, on my website, and I'm totally transparent about this, because I'm honestly, I can't make money out of this. I'm just desperately trying to help. So under the FAQ, and I've seen that they have sabotaged it under devices, for example. There is, for every little measuring device, I put out a link of where you can buy it, like the US vendor and the UK vendor. And look, they've broken one, I think, here. Bastards. But you know why they broke it? They broke the US version, but they didn't break the UK version, I think. Yes, they didn't break this one. And the thing is, if you click on this link, you get through to Amazon, no tricks, nothing. But Amazon tracks that you went through them to them via my website. So it means that if you buy one of these devices, I get advertising money given to me. Now, I will explain why they broke the US site. Look, UK works, US gives you this. Sorry, we couldn't find that page, you know. The reason why they broke it, I think, it's because the US people actually did use this link. And what got together in the end was something like, I think, $130 over 4 months. And from those $130, I bought one of these green measuring devices for Millicent. Okay. So you guys who use this link that I've put here for the US, you are single-handedly responsible for Millicent getting one of these devices so that she can measure the attacks on her. Okay, so my colleague Millicent benefited from you doing this, and all the money went entirely into buying this device. Okay, I did not profit off from this. I bought a device for a victim who desperately needed it. Okay, so that's the sort of stuff I'm using with the doing with the money. And also for everybody who donated, if you want to donate to actually help me, I've made a website. So here it's if you go to Stop 007, you get through this in, Invest in Progress page. I'll show you how to get there. You click on How to Help up here on the right, okay? And then you click on Donate or Invest, and then you get here. And before you went through to PayPal, but PayPal literally locked away 1,500 Swiss francs and didn't want to release it to me. And I just had to claw it back from them by refunding it to my donors. So I'm done with PayPal. And I also found in their terms and conditions, and that's here, that you can be barred by them for any reason or no reason at all. And it literally says that here, PayPal reserves the right to deny access to the PayPal services to any individual or business for any reason or no reason at all. Well, thank you very much. And they actually say that in the terms and conditions. And at this point, I thought, you know what? Fuck PayPal. I'm going somewhere else. And one of the things I can really recommend is TransferWise. Again, if you use this link, you help other victims, okay? So sign up to TransferWise. If you click here, you get through to them, but they know that I have advertised it to you, okay? So again, you give me a small amount back that I can then hopefully buy other measuring devices for other victims, okay? I do that all the time. I try to assess who are the neediest cases and try to funnel money there, So please do use these links. I'm trying to be clever and bootstrap as much as I can and claw money back. And this is literally money for free because it doesn't cost you more, but the advertising, fee is paid to me. So you pay the same price, but I still get money so that I can help other victims. Okay, so this is the situation, right? Now, what I want from you is the following. I want you to also sign up to Bundle Docs, and you can try the free trial for 30 days. Okay, so let me show you. If you go to Bundle Docs and you click on this here, free trial, all you need is an email, choose a password, and please use promotion code Horton10. Oops, Horton10. Click continue and sign up. What this means is you don't have to pay anything for 30 days. After 30 days, you still don't have to pay unless you really want to continue with this service. If you want to continue with this service, it's 10 euros per month. And then your quote bundle is being made by this website for you. It's really easy to use, as I explained in that video. It's this video here. It's how to make a quote bundle, okay? And what I really would like from you is that if you're toying with the idea, or if you need to make a big bundle with lots of documents, please sign up to Bundle Docs, try it out. And if you like it, and if you speak a foreign language, translate the guide video. And you don't have to do it word by word. Just make your own video in your own language, you know, and actually explain to people how they can use this platform. Okay. And the reason why I ask you is because I don't speak enough languages, but I know it's a global problem. Okay. And the beauty is with Bundle Docs, I'll show you. This is what lawyers use. And here they've got all the legal, the actual legal chambers who are their customers down here. These are the people. So we're really talking, you know, big guns here. But the really good thing is that the platform itself makes quote bundles in a generic fashion. It works for everything. Even if you just have to make a pile of documents for your local council, it doesn't matter. It does the sectioning, the indexing for you, absolutely everything, the pagination, and gives you a neat document, you know, and it looks professional. But it doesn't tell you what jurisdiction you have to use that quote bundle for. Okay, so it doesn't matter if your jurisdiction is common law or Roman law or I don't know what, cartel law, you can still use the same thing. Okay, and the other thing that's great about this platform, and I'll show you, because today I just had to explain to a victim how to use this who doesn't speak English that well, you know, and the beauty is, hang on, let me log in. Where is it? So in this video, I explain everything. Yeah, here. But when you're on the platform itself, the only thing you need to know is what these buttons mean. And there are 5 buttons. This black one I don't even use. And it's create a new section. This is like a divider in your bundle. Upload, generate a bundle, download. This one you never use. And that's save. Okay. And then these are the different sections of your bundle. Inside go all the documents. And here you don't have to give it English titles. It could be, you know, it could be anything. It could be Russian or it could be French or German. So we can all use the same website. Okay, we can all make the same sort of bundles. It really doesn't matter. Okay, but this platform is super easy and super quick to use. And then we all have the same standard of bundle. Because I'm telling you, one of the things that I've discovered is that, you know, it does leave an impression when you actually use professional bundles, you know, when you go into a court. And if you are representing yourself, it will be, you know, pretty amazing to judge because you'll actually know your own case, you know, really well. So you can answer questions. Whereas I've seen lawyers who can't, you know. So that's all good. But I ask for translators, please, because this is a global problem. These are global campaigns, so I need you to help me. If you like the neighborhood campaign, please, please, please donate your time and help me translate the stuff. Make your videos, spread them into the 4, you know, corners of the earth, and just get it out there. Okay. And oh, by the way, one of the things that I forgot to do, and I will do it straight away, is the making how to make your own quote bundle. Okay, this video right now. I think if you look, I was stupid enough to put it as the YouTube standard license, but I'm just going to change it right now in front of your eyes, and I'm going to set it to be the here under advanced settings, you can choose from standard YouTube license Creative Commons. Okay, so it's now Creative Commons, and what this means that this YouTube video, here I'll show you what it looks like now. Here down here, the settings should have changed. and it's now Creative Commons Attribution license. And what this means is that you're free to download it and upload it to your own channel. Okay, so you're very welcome. But the most important thing is that we've really spread how to make your own quote bundle absolutely everywhere, and we get started. I'm not saying I'm the field expert. I am, oops, sorry. Oh shit, I just realized I haven't shared my screen. Apologies, everybody. I was clicking around to show you stuff. Okay, here it goes again. So I've just changed the licensing. So if you look at the description of the video, under license here, it now says Creative Commons, okay, reuse allowed here down there. So all of the videos that have this, you can download it and upload it to your own channel. And in fact, I encourage you to, okay? Some of my videos I don't put as that because they have personal information, or I would like to, you know, reserve the right to actually just keep it to myself on my channel. But this one is really, let's get it out there, okay? The other stuff that's also Creative Commons attribution, and I really ask you to download it and re-upload it to your channel, is the Techno Crime Fighters Forum, okay? So the Techno Crime Fighters Forum and the German version, the Techno Kriminalermittler, those are public interest broadcasts, as is this one. It's a public interest broadcast. So even though I made it, it's not, I don't want copyright on it. I just wanted to reach as many people as possible. Okay. So this is really all I wanted to say. I don't want to make the video very long, but yeah, this is the update. I also got stalked and I got shot in the head driving my car, which is just standard. It's absolutely brutal, and they're trying to cause as much brain damage as they possibly can. These, you know, insert swear word here. Yeah. But that's the situation anyway. So this is it, and I'm also going to show you. Oh, by the way, if you haven't seen it, hang on, where's the video? Because I made a video about how to make these. Oh, I think it's in the neighborhood campaign. Okay, so let me show you. Let me make that. Yes, it's in the neighborhood campaign here. Okay, so one of the things you also need to learn